Right now is all we got. You know what I'm talking about? The greatest opportunity in the world is found in today. You understand that? We don't even know what yesterday got for us. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's already gone. Tomorrow, too far away. What about right now? What about right now? Huh? Would you give it all up for me right now?
I got you.
Huh? Let's go then.
Everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody come in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud smoke these niggas. Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's no
fucking wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein,
I didn't stutter.
aka GOAT Thriller,
I didn't stutter.
aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words.
Talk to him.
On the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen, the Wolf Pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on all my social media platforms. That entails YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all drop some E3s and let me know if y'all can hear me in this bitch. Shout out to everybody on my Facebook page. Shout out to everybody on the gram. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. Shout out to all my TikTokers. I see ya. What's poppin'? Hey, man. Got a jam-packed show tonight. I had a bunch of people hitting my DM telling me, man, hey, E Thriller, man, you can't let this shit slide. Hey, E Thriller, man, hey, can you drop part 20? Now, let me just say this, bro. The reason why I haven't gave y'all part 20 is because the haters are going to report it, y'all. Now, as much as I would love to drop part 20 and annihilate Errol Spence and his fucking radical fan base, these irrational motherfuckers, you know, the niggas that never hold this man accountable for any or everything that this man do, right? As much as I would love to give y'all that content, because, you know, it is the best series on YouTube, if I must say so myself, on Here's Proof that Errol Spence is still ducking Terence Bud Crawford. I dropped 19 parts, 19 motherfucking classics on the unadulterated truth on what was going on as far as the whole timeline that took place for 5 years. And then some, right? And lo and behold, we still going through the same motherfucking thing, y'all, because the rematch was supposed to happen in December, right? The last time I checked, it was in the contract clause that a rematch was supposed to take place in December. But for whatever reason, the shit hadn't happened. And now all of a sudden, Errol Spence has arose from the abyss. I did a show a couple of weeks ago, I think it was last week, a couple of episodes ago, right, stating that Errol Spence claimed he was back. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? On social media, right? And of course, the man is speaking, and he came out and did some shit that he swore up and down that he would never do. And if y'all don't believe me, let's go to his Twitter, because y'all know I'm gonna come with the motherfucking receipts. Facts, E Thriller, big facts, right? But let me make sure y'all can hear me, man. Drop some E3s in this bitch if y'all can hear me, man. Run them likes up. Get them likes up. Once I get done cooking and saying what I got to say, of course, I'm going to always read the comments because I am a man of the people. And then I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come on and rock. Whether or not y'all disagree with me, that's besides the motherfucking point. In fact, it makes for a better show. I'll wait. I need to see some E3s in this bitch. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat. What up, Darnell? What up, IMAU? Shout out to my guy, Young Money.
Young Money.
What's poppin'? What up, Jason? I see you. What up, Miss LaJessica? I see you. What up, Marquise? What up, ASAP, 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 ASAP. Shout out to my dog, ASAP. What up, Cash K? What up, Brian Bolden from the Blaster? I see ya. What up, Five? What up, Brian? I see you. All right, man. So let me get back to what the fuck I was saying. So Errol Spence went to Twitter today, I guess, to let some shit get off of his chest. I mean, I guess he was in his feelings. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm glad he's back because one thing I must say about Errol Spence, y'all, this man just never ceases to amaze me. He always gives me unlimited content. Like, even if I don't even want to talk about Errol Spence, some of the shit he do is just be like, God damn. Like, why did you do this, bro? Why did you say this shit? Like, what were you thinking, Errol Spence Jr.? I mean, you pretty much basically are just begging E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, to go in on you, bro. Why do you keep doing this goofy ass shit? And I'm starting to think he's a fan of my channel. You know what? Scratch that. I'm starting to think y'all in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the Wolf chat. And shout out to the Playback Gang. Drop some comments below. But y'all let me know. Do y'all think Errol Spence is a fan of my channel? Because I'm starting to think that he want to see part 20 more than the rest of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, he went on Twitter, right? And he said this. You might be right, but one trick got Olympics kids in private school. Mom and pops retired years ago. Passport full of stamps, and don't have to pick up a glove again if I don't want to. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me do this, y'all, because it's kind of hard to see. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. Let me see. Where my shit at? All right, so let me go to Twitter. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this shit in the chat. As a matter of fact, let me zoom in a little bit just to make sure everything is on the up and up. All right, man, so let me hit back. All right, so Errol Spence took to Twitter. Of course, he done posted and deleted some shit, right? But the man pretty much said that the reason why his performance against Terence Crawford, you know, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, was so goddamn bad, y'all, is because his eyes was fucked up. The man had to have cataract surgery, right? And I don't know. I guess that's his right eye, his left eye. Hell, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But my thing is this, Earl. This is coming from the same individual who stated 7 months ago, right after the fight, even if I had an excuse, I wouldn't give it to you. You feel what I'm saying? This is what the man said verbatim. He said, I was brought up in oh Lord, when men don't make excuses, even if I had one, I wouldn't give it to you. Laughing emojis and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Earl, what the fuck happened? Why are you not standing on business? Why did you not keep that same motherfucking energy? You feel what I'm saying? Because we don't want to hear this shit 7 months later. If you were going to make an excuse for your putrid performance because you got beat down from pillar to post by Terence Crawford with that amazing fucking performance, immaculate, once in a lifetime performance, I don't think Terence Crawford can get better than he was that night. You understand what I'm saying? But for you to sit up here and say on IG, well, not even IG, but on social media, on Twitter today, that the reason why you lost is because your eyes was fucked up. I mean, really, you want to talk about hitting an all-time low? You want to talk about discrediting? You want to talk about a backhanded compliment, right? Coming from Errol Spence Jr. And I'm just so sick and tired of this whole ass shit because this dude be doing a lot of bitch ass shit. And his fans, you fucking imbeciles, you Neanderthals that love to clip his toenails, that love to massage his shoulders, that love to get in his comment section and say, yeah, Errol, it's okay. You're right. I knew you was weight drained. You feel what I'm saying? I knew your eye was fucked up. I knew you had to be high. You feel what I'm saying? I knew it was all Derrick James' fault. I mean, I done ran out of the list of excuses that these motherfuckers done made for Errol Spence Jr., y'all. This shit is really pathetic. And then you got him going back and forth with fans, getting all emotional, saying that he wanted to swing on some Terence Crawford fans if he ran into him, if somebody were to just so happen to mention the fight to him, as if that was going to make a fucking difference. Errol, you got your ass kicked. I know you're soul searching, and I know you went to Jamaica and you flew to Spain. I gotta get away from this shit. That motherfucker beat my ass and things like that. But my thing is this, because I understand that your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I would never, and I repeat ever, probably get an interview with Errol Spence. But I love to ask him some shit, right? Because I have a series of questions after he went to Twitter today. Now, my first thing is this. If you knew heading into this fight with Terence Crawford, one of the most dangerous men in the motherfucking world, you know, the best pound for pound fighter in the sport, why would you go into this fight knowing good and goddamn well that your eye was fucked up? I mean, make it make sense to me, Errol Spence. I will fucking wait. Because to me, that doesn't make sense, because you guys was already lollygagging through negotiations. Then you came out and said, this motherfucker stalling. I was supposed to fight in November. I'm waiting on him and things like that. You was getting on Terence Crawford for taking the fight with David Avocado. You got on Terence Crawford for lollygagging and saying that he was the one that was stalling negotiations. But in that midst of that time period, right, wouldn't it have been smart for you to go ahead and have this surgery? I mean, I'm just saying, or better yet, this is my second question, right? Because who in the fuck cleared this man to fight? If this is legitimate, if this excuse is 100% truth coming from Errol Spence Jr., then how did he pass the test from the Athletic State Commission? This shit just don't make sense to me, y'all. And I also have another question, because once again, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing. So I'm going to need y'all to make this shit make sense to me, because I ain't going to be able to ever ask Errol this type of shit. So maybe one of the Errol sexuals, you know, the people that love to get in their feelings and so overly emotional and super invested into Errol Spence's career, and the ones that was making excuses for him even before he made this excuse today. It took him 7 months to finally come to grips with what the fuck happened. I don't know why he just didn't say this shit after the fight if you was going to wait, because to me, in my honest opinion, this shit makes you look a hell of a lot worse, bro. You don't get no cool points for this shit, Earl. You don't get no brownie points for saying that, oh, your eye was fucked up and you fought anyway. If anything, you fucked your fans over. What about all the people that betted with you? What about all the people that betted millions? And I repeat, millions in my rock voice on you, Errol Spence. You fucking goofball. You fucking flimwad. What about your fans, the people that really believed in your skill set, the people that really believed that you was focused spiritually, physically, and emotionally? What was all that shit at the press conference, fam? God damn. I mean, you want to talk about shooting yourself in the foot. You want to talk about just capping. And this is why I always said with Errol Spence, it's always cap season and not strap season with his goofy ass, because he is the king of double talking. 1 minute he say one thing, right? And then later on in the interview, he's saying something totally different. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Is he playing with us? Or is his marble? I don't know. Is his marbles loose? Is his screws loose up there? I don't know, because the man has took a lot of punishment in some of these fights that he fought. And my thing is this. I done mentioned several times before in the lead up to that fight with Terence Crawford how pathetic he looked against Ugas. The man looked very beatable. He was hittable. You know, he was lunging forward, getting in no man's land, not moving his head and his feet. You feel what I'm saying? Getting out of position whenever he was throwing his punches and combinations, and he was being set up to get knocked the fuck out. But for whatever reason, Yordenis Ugas just wasn't pulling the trigger. And I said that. So if this is the case as far as his eye being fucked up heading into the fight with Terence Crawford, then one would only surmise that his eye was fucked up with fighting Yordenis Ugas. I mean, let me know in the chat if I'm reaching. But one can only think, now I'm assuming, I don't know this to be fact, but this is just my little old personal opinion. If his eye was fucked up heading into a fight with Terence Crawford, where he was making all these goddamn mistakes, where he was making all these fundamental flaws when he wasn't moving his head, and then he want to blame the eyesight on why y'all think I got hit by so many jabs and and things like that. Nigga, you don't move your fucking head, Earl. The last time I checked, you don't move your head, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to my guy, Business Blair, who is a fucking friend of the show, who I didn't interview several times, and I've spoken to him on many occasions outside of the show. But he said it before, man. If y'all don't remember, go listen to the breakdown I did with him on Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. But he told us, and this is something that I really didn't pay attention to as a student of the game. But, you know, he's a boxer, so he know a hell of a lot more than your boy E Thriller will ever know. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. But do y'all remember whenever Blair Cobb said, and I quote, Errol Spence doesn't have any reflexes. Errol Spence has poor hand and eye coordination. Errol Spence doesn't move his fucking head. Errol Spence has slow feet. Errol Spence punches are premeditated. You remember when Blair, the Flair Cobbs was breaking this shit down for your boy E Thriller? Do y'all remember that shit? Go back and do your homework. Go back and do your research. He called this shit before I called it, right? And he put me up on game because I said, you know what? You making a hell of a lot of sense. Because he really don't move his head, and it's probably because he has poor reflexes. And then I started thinking to myself, well, maybe, just maybe, that's why Derrick James didn't work on the shit, because he knew that was like one of his weaknesses in his game. And he knew that at the end of the day, that's just not him. That's not how he fights. So he taught him how to parry shots and catch shots with his elbows and try to catch and shoot and shit like that. Because Errol Spence ain't really much of a bob and weaver. He don't come forward moving his head and trying to set traps and doing pull counters and check hooks. Errol Spence don't do none of that. It's jab, hook, jab, cross, or cross jab. It's the same shit over and over and over again. And I said it before, and your boy E Thriller will say it again. I said that Errol Spence is like a locomotive. If you allow Errol Spence to do the same thing over and over, he's just gonna keep chugging along. Chick, 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 chick. Two. If you allow Errol Spence to do the same combination over and over and over again, it's kind of like if you're a gamer and if you're playing a motherfucker on the Madden or on the NBA 2K that find any and every little exploit to just frustrate you. And I play these motherfuckers all the time, and it's so frustrating because it's like, bro, really? You gonna keep doing this shit to win the fight? You really gonna keep doing this shit to win the game, bro? Yeah, how many RPOs are you gonna run, bro? How many goddamn backdoor cuts are you gonna make on the 2K? And shout out to NBA 2K for fixing that shit today. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. But the point is this: if you allow Errol Spence to do the same thing, he ain't gonna switch it up, and nor should he. But like I told y'all, whenever he got into the ring with a guy that is transcendent, with a guy that has the skill set and the mental capability to make adjustments on the fly, that can fight out of the orthodox position, but he didn't even have to do that in the fight, who can fight out of the southpaw position and be just as potent, just as lethal, just as dangerous as a Terence Crawford, then that man was gonna be in for a long fucking night. He was gonna be in for a long fucking night. But I got some more questions, because my thing is this. This is my fourth one, ladies and gentlemen. If Errol Spence knew that his eye was fucked up before this fight and after this fight, right? Then why in the flying fuck has it taken him so long to have this surgery? Because the boxing world is waiting. Terence Crawford is just waiting like a kid, sitting Indian style in class, that's in the corner right now. They fucked up and beat somebody up or did something or spoke out of turn. You feel what I'm saying? And he in detention right now because he can't bust no moves. And we all know Terence Crawford has aspirations to move up not one, not two, but 3 weight classes, in my Booker T voice, to face Saul Canelo Alvarez in what many would deem as one of, if not the biggest fights in the sports of boxing today, in my Deontay Wilder voice, right? But right now he can't do shit because his hands is tied in this contract with Errol Spence. And the whole boxing world, the welterweight division is waiting on Errol Spence. Everybody and their mama is waiting on Errol Spence. Errol, is you gonna take the fight? Because I know that you just came out and said that you wasn't gonna retire, and I think you should really seriously reconsider that train of thought. Because if you want to blame it on your eye, cool, but I don't think it was your eye, bro. I think you've been slipping for a long time. And then you had the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to come out here and say that, I didn't live a boxing lifestyle. This ass whooping was long overdue. Well, nigga, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? See, this is the shit that I used to smack you fucking Errol-sexuals around about all the time, because all these fucking excuses and talking points that y'all came up with were self-inflicted. And y'all know me, I don't even like talking about the car wreck and shit, right? But I mean, my lord, I mean, there's rumors that there was some other shit going on, but even if that's the case, that was self-inflicted. Or even if he really was drunk, that was self-inflicted. Him not wanting to do extra work with Blu-ray Fitness, that was self-inflicted. Errol Spence is the king, one of the motherfucking kings, outside of Adrian Broner, as far as I done heard, of cutting corners, of taking shortcuts to greatness. And if you're going up against a guy that is so fucking dedicated to the sport of boxing, who don't shortchange you whenever he gets in the ring, who don't shortchange you whenever he's training, the only thing we can ever criticize Terence Crawford for is not giving us more interviews. That's the only thing that we could point to and say, hey, look, bro, you need to be promoting yourself because you should be a superstar, but you're not. Bob Arum's not going to hold your hand throughout this whole process, even though you're on the biggest platform of all platforms in ESPN. It is still up to you to do your due diligence, Terence Crawford, to get your name out there, to ingratiate yourself with the Stephen A's of the world, with the Max Kellermans of the world. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to Sports Center and things like that. That's the shit that Terence Crawford should have been doing. But outside of that, there was nothing, and I repeat, nothing inside of the ring or outside of the ring as far as boxing-wise that we can ever criticize Terence Crawford about, because we know he about that work. We know that, Team Crawford know I get active. We know Bud get active, right? We know we always see Bud in shape. We always see Bud in the gym. We always see Bud tip-top shape. I mean, working out, dedicated, sparring with Shakur Stevenson, sparring with Keyshawn Davis, going to the gym with Devin Haney, giving him pointers. The man is a goddamn prototypical, a quintessential boxer. He is an ambassador for the sport. He's the OG over all these younger fighters, and they all respect him because whenever he walk in the room, they know he's that motherfucking guy. They know Terence Crawford and that guy, right? And whenever I think about that shit now, it's kind of crazy because don't none of these younger guys ever fuck with Errol Spence as far as on that level, right? I don't ever see Shakur Stevenson trying to spar with Errol Spence. Hell, I don't even see his guy Tank Davis sparring with Errol Spence. Why can't they spar? You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. It's hot as hell in here. Hold on real quick. But yeah, now that I think about it, y'all, I don't see any of these younger fighters going to Errol Spence for advice or training with Errol Spence or getting tips from Errol Spence. I just see Errol Spence doing his own thing. And, you know, the new fighters pretty much looking up to Terence Crawford, right? But enough with that. Back to what the fuck I was saying. I got another question. If Derrick James, I don't know if he was or if he wasn't, but let's just say for the sake of the argument, he was privy to this information, right? Why would Derrick James allow for this man to take that much punishment? Because I can make a legitimate case that fight should have got stopped in the 7th round, y'all. Hell, maybe even the 5th round. Because Terence Crawford was just 10 off on him with the left hand. He was 10 off on him with the right hand. I'm talking about thudding fucking jabs. The damn fro was swinging to the left. The damn fro was swinging to the right. And if Derrick James knew this shit heading into this fight, then I'm looking at him a certain type of way because I was already looking at him, right? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not protecting this guy? Because you guys got another day, you feel what I'm saying? And another chance to get your lick back. But you let this man take a lot of unnecessary punishment. And if this man knew that his eye was fucked up, or if he wasn't feeling right because of the weight drainage, or he overtrained himself, or he was sucking himself down to make 147, you know, all these bullshit ass excuses that these motherfuckers been coming up with, right? Then why not stop the fight earlier? Errol Spence, if you knew this shit going in, why did you allow yourself to get beat on like that? And then you had the nerve to get mad whenever the ref was protecting you at the end of the fight. He stopped the fight for good reason because you just told the whole world that you went into that fight not 100%. You just told the whole world that your eye was fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? And you just cheated everybody. You shortchanged everybody that paid for them fucking tickets, that booked them hotel rooms, that booked them expensive ass flights. Yeah, I said it. You feel what I'm saying? You shortchanged everybody, man. And I'm pretty sure you done lost a lot of respect from a lot of people in the boxing world. I know a lot of people now ain't feeling Errol Spence at the present moment, because it's one thing to say, I'm not going to make any excuses and things like that. He was just a better man tonight. I tipped my hat to Terence Crawford. I showed up at the press conference, shades off. My teeth was knocked out. But I stood up there and took the questions. But why didn't you mention this shit right after the fight? I mean, you might as well. You might as well. You took 7 fucking months. You've been on your little hiatus. You've been on vacation doing God knows what. Apparently, you definitely ain't been training. You feel what I'm saying? If I've been fucked up, so we know you ain't been working out. You feel what I'm saying? We know you ain't cut the goddamn Jerry curl off. I don't know why you ain't done that yet, because if I was you looking in the mirror, I wouldn't be able to look at that shit the same. Like, damn, bro, this nigga had my shit swinging to the left, swinging to the right, doing the cha-cha slide and all kind of goofy ass shit, right? I mean, damn. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I just need somebody to make this shit make sense, bro. Just like I need y'all to make this make sense. Can y'all please hit my like button? I got 56 people in here, and I really appreciate everybody for watching the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that sub button if you're fucking with your boy E-Thriller. If not, no pressure. But can y'all please hit my like button so we can run them likes up to 100, and so I can read these comments and drop the link and let y'all come on the right. But I got a special guest coming on with me in a couple of minutes, right? And because I'm gonna need his advice on this shit. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind, kind sir, go ahead and click the link. Hold on, matter of fact, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, my apologies. But yeah, man, Errol Spence, this shit is pathetic, bro. Like, I don't know how your fans are going to try to spin this shit, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these Neanderthals, you know, these flimwads, these nitwits that really don't know shit about the sport of boxing outside of hating on Terence Crawford, they're going to find a way to not hold Errol accountable. They're going to find a way to spin a narrative to say, see, I told you so. But I can bet you your bottom dollar there ain't none of these motherfuckers gonna bet on him in a rematch. And speaking of which, when is the fucking rematch? Can somebody ask Errol Spence when is the rematch going to take place? Because if this man just had surgery, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take for him to fully heal and get back to training and taking punishment and sparring and shit like that, but I'm going to assume that they're going to have this fight in the summertime again, y'all. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I don't know, man. But if anybody want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is available. It's I Said It E3. And of course, the Super Chat is available. But back to the comments I go. I'm going to read some comments before I bring on my special guest to come on and cook on this topic, because I need him to help me out, because I really don't know what the fuck going on. But one thing I do know is this shit is weak and it's pathetic. And this really don't make me even want to buy the next fight, even though I wasn't going to buy it already. But this makes it even worse, because Earl, are you still 100%? Are you going to give me maximum effort? And I'm not saying that you quit in the ring because you went out there and you got your ass kicked. You really didn't give up. But if you wasn't right heading into that fight, then why not postpone it, bro? Why did you shortchange the people? Why was you talking all this shit at the press conference? It's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. I can promise y'all this is gonna be my best performance. Oh, you emotional, that's why we gonna get you, and things like that. Things like that. You too emotional, dog. And things like that. Why was you saying all this shit, bruh? Why was you saying all that shit? But listen, man, I called for him, and he decided to pull up on his boy E-Thriller. Shout out to Mr. 214 to Across the Pond. You're live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, kind sir. How are you? Hey, pop man, your man. Shit.
Hey, shout out to E3, the Black Picasso. Shout out to everybody on here from that 214 to Across the Pond. Does it seem like I got an echo?
Oh, no, you sound crispy, my brother. Go ahead and cook, man. What is your take? Okay, so my first thing is this. What was your initial train of thought whenever you heard this news break from Errol Spence saying that he had to have surgery and he was using this as a new excuse?
In your voice, cap season. Errol Spence should be ashamed of himself. And anybody who's for this dude, y'all should be ashamed of yourself too.
Oh, you kind of got an echo now, Ayo.
Okay, so hey, let me go out. Drop the link in the chat, E3.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Hey, don't nobody click on this link yet until Ayo come on and pop his shit, and then I'm gonna let y'all come on and rock after I read some of these comments, because we got to get to this shit, man. Now I'm gonna need somebody that's been on the inside with Errol Spence, that was in his camp, that knows how hard he works and what he's been through and shit like that. And who better than IOTBA to come on and explain to the people what the fuck is going on? Okay, I appreciate that, LaJessica. I think that's his echo. Do I still got an echo right now? Do I still have an echo? Because maybe it's me. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know in the chat if I still got an echo, y'all. All right, Ayo, you back? You good?
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think I still hear an echo.
Okay, are you on your headphones or you on your...
No, I'm on my headphones. Hold on real quick.
Make sure your what's the name turned off if you got the Bluetooth on to your car. But yeah, man, y'all let me know in the chat, man. This is a bad look, and I got a poll up right now. And let me see how many votes I got, because I'm pretty sure I got 44 votes right now. I said, did Errol Spence stand on business by not making any excuses for his loss against Bud? 27% are saying yes, and I'm going to need some of y'all to come on and tell me, how the fuck is he standing on business? I know y'all got to be trolling your boy E Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso. And then 73% are saying no, and I totally agree with that. But Ayo, are you good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Say something else.
I still hear that. I'm gonna just go out.
I don't hear echo. I don't hear echo no more, bro. On my end.
I heard it on my end.
Oh, you do? Oh, damn. Okay then.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to take your headset off then.
I had it out.
Yeah, you kind of cutting in and out now. Your audio kind of fucking up. Okay, then. Well, let me read some of these comments, man, and then once Ayo get his shit situated, I'll bring him back on and let him cook. All right, man, back to the comments. I go. Shout out to my guy, Rebel Light Boxing, man. He said he already on it. Shaking my head. I got to come through on this one. Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro, and I would love to know what you think, bro. When I drop this link, come on to rock, Rebel Life. Come on and give your take, bro. Come on to pop your shit with the pack. What up to Darnell Lee? He said E3 was popping. He said, shout out E from Detroit, Rebel, I see you. Was popping. What up to my guy, Young Money?
Young Money, Cash Money.
What's popping? What up, Jason? He said, laugh my ass off. Not cap season. Hell yeah, you know it's cap season, bro. I've been saying that shit. Y'all already know. That's one of my part 20 shit. I made that shit up in one of my parts. I can't remember which one. But anyway, yeah, man. Shout out to Jason, man. Shout out to Miss LaJessica. What up, Marquise? What up, ASAP? I see you. What up, Five? What up, Big Ace? Where you been at, boy? He said, what's up, E3 in the chat? Was popping. Shout out to my nigga IOTBA once again. Five said from pillar to post, hell yeah, bro. It was a demolition. It was a beatdown, man. That was an ass whooping that make you reevaluate your life. And I think that's why Errol Spence went on this little hiatus, and I get it. But I'm one of them dudes that's going to keep the same energy, because believe you me, I done got my ass whooped before, and I ain't about to go into hide and, I ain't going to go outside and play, or not pull up at the monkey bars and not play throw a football tackle or not play basketball. No, fuck that. I'm going to pull up and be the same motherfucker I was the day I got my ass whooped as the same nigga that I am the day after I got my ass whooped. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. But that's just me. Everybody ain't built like that, man. It is what it is. What up to Dan Tan? He said, salute to E-Thriller. No one iller was popping. How are you, kind sir? Let me see. Who haven't I got? She said in his defense, E3, he didn't see those jabs coming. The motherfuckers was coming so fast back to back. Hey, that's a fact. Hey, Bud did tell him, didn't he say, and I quote, hey, man, it's going to be like you see 3 in there whenever I get in the ring. Bud did tell him that shit, LaJessica. You are absolutely correct. What up to Bruce Gas? He said, salute, brother Black Picasso. How are you, kind sir? I appreciate you for stopping by, my guy. Huh. Yeah, man. What up, X-Man in this bitch laughing, man? He already know. Brian said he's advised by who when to release his excuse. Timing. Okay, so with that being said, that's a hell of a point, bro. Do y'all think this just to promote the next fight? Because it's a lot of people, such as myself, that feel like, hey, I ain't paying for this rematch because I already know the outcome to this fucking fight. Why would I spend another $100 and some dollars to watch a one-sided ass whipping like that? Now, as much as I would love to see it again, I'm not willing to pay for a lopsided ass matchup. So do y'all think this is a marketing ploy or a marketing strategy cooked up by the great Al Heyman and Errol Spence Jr. and Floyd Money Mayweather to sell this rematch? Y'all let me know in the chat. That's a hell of a point. Matter of fact, let me like that comment. She said after the fight, he was asked, was his vision impaired? And he said, no, he didn't have difficulty seeing. Damn, I don't even remember that. Are you serious? I don't remember that shit, LaJessica. X-Man said, okay, y'all just going back and forth. Yeah, what up, Five? He said, Flim, yeah, man, bunch of Flim wise, bro. What up, Marcus? He said, man, that was just the dumbest thing to say. He said to even say right now. He is done. Yeah, bro, it's a bad look, bro. It's a horrible look, my nigga. But it is what it is, though. He said, Spence in the ring trying to play blind man bluff. Hey, man. What up, Anthony? He said if he had a bad eye, he wouldn't wait 5 months to get it done knowing he had a rematch clause. I agree. And maybe, just maybe Bud fucked up his eye, y'all. That's what I think. He got hit with so many flush shots, maybe his eye got fucked up after the fight. Because how did he pass the Athletic State Commission test prior to the fight if his eye was really fucked up? Because wasn't that the same situation that happened with him and Manny Pacquiao? He went for his checkup or whatever, and they found something was wrong with his eye, so that's when he had to have the little retina surgery. Y'all let me know in the chat if I'm reaching. What up to my dog D Young, man? He said salute E3 was popping. How are you, kind sir? YouTube said Errol said in his press conference after the fight that he could have see properly and he had no eye problem. Listen it again. Okay, I appreciate that. He said salute E Thriller in the chat. Much love from Compton. Shout out to my dogs from LA, man. I see you. It's popping. Okay, let me see. Okay then, yo, just let me know, bro. If you want to come on, nigga, I'll mute my shit just to see. Just let me know, bro. But I'm about to drop the link for everybody. What up to Goldie Low? What's popping? How are you, kind sir? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this, man. Let me drop the link because I don't plan on being on here all night. I got to go work out, y'all. So let me drop the link again. Let me pin it in the chat. All right, so the link is now pinned in the chat. And before y'all click the link, man, just know that y'all got to cut your cam on just so I can authenticate who you are. Please mute your audio until I introduce you. Rule number 3, you will have 2 minutes to speak. Then I'm going to pass the fucking mic. Rule number 4, please don't dominate the show, especially if it's a big panel. Everybody want to get their points in, and everybody want to go back and forth if they got smoke with somebody. So just be polite enough to know that, hey, man, it's like barbershop rules. Get in where you fit in. Rule number 5, please don't mention nobody else's channel because I don't give a fuck about anybody else's channel. And rule number 6, please respect the host and the guests. I repeat, please respect the host and my guests. The link is in the chat. Let me pin it. Anybody want to come on and rock, y'all can. If not, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. I'm going to hit this gym and go get my motherfucking reps in to watch this game. I see Phoenix playing the Clippers right now. It's 43-42. Y'all know I be on basketball. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cook up a basketball panel tomorrow. So if anybody want to come on and talk basketball with me, I will be dropping the link tomorrow because I got to get some shit off my chest about my Lakers, man. Just FYI. And then a couple of other things about the sport of basketball. Hey, Bruce Gas, cut on your cam, kind sir. D Young, cut on your cam, man. I'll bring y'all on. Y'all can cut it off. Okay. Thank you. All right, going out to Bruce Gas. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me. How are you, kind sir?
Mr. Black Picasso. Am I echoing?
Oh no, sir. You sound good.
I can hear an echo in my.
Oh, okay. Well, let me make sure it's not me echoing. Let me mute my mic. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
All right, man. See, I had Cataract. That's fucking me up. Myself. I keep hearing my echo in me. Let me go on and come back in.
Okay. Let me do this, y'all. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me make sure my shit is straight. Hold on, y'all. Let me change my settings real quick before I bring on Young. Let me see. All right, D Young, you there?
What's good with it?
Hey, am I echoing, bro?
Let me see. Yeah, I hear it, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Hold on, real quick. Go ahead and pop your shit, D.
Hell yeah, man. Salute to the pack, man. Salute to the chat, man. It's been a minute since I've been on, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna get right to the business, man. Errol Spence, man, that just dude never seems to amaze me, man. Like, you know what I mean? Now, if you knew you had to have this cataract surgery, why would you cash your rematch in? And then furthermore, why would you wait almost 8 months after the fight until you get this done, bro? This shit don't make no sense. You know what I mean? You holding up Crawford and really holding us up as the fans, because at the end of the day, Crawford could have went go do what he wanted to do. And me personally, I want to see the nigga fight Boots because I'm just tired of hearing all this little jibber jabber going around. You feel me? So I definitely want him to get in there and lock it up with Boots or somebody else. But I mean, I just feel like Errol Spence is just irresponsible for this, man. Like, and this ain't nothing but another excuse. Like, it's just a bad look, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, can't really rock with it like that, man. I think that was a sucker move, you know what I mean? Because you basically said, even if I had an excuse, I wouldn't have made one. But now you making one. And then I saw the deleted tweet, the deleted Instagram post where you was like, yeah, why you think Buddy was hitting me with all those hooks? Because I couldn't see it coming. But good performance by bro. You basically watering down everything. But man, furthermore, I'm gonna pass it on to Bruce Gas. It's just Man, I just don't respect all that, man. And he a sucker for that. Go ahead, Bruce. How you doing though?
How you doing, D man? Hey,
I'm all right,
I got
brother.
so it's cool, bro. No, see, I just wanted to come in here and explain a little bit about the eye surgery, the cataract surgery. I had that done about a year ago, and it's nothing like a detached retina. In fact, he had a torn retina from the Pacquiao surgery, that from the Pacquiao fight. That's a different thing.
Can y'all hear me now? Not to cut you off. Do I still have an echo?
No, you're
Nah,
good.
nah, you
Okay,
good.
all right. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Bruce Gas. Thank you.
And see with the cataracts, bro. My eye doctor told me I had those years ago, but unless they cause a problem, which is blurry vision or color loss, then you don't have to deal with them. Errol might have had those for a while. They just started acting up on him, and the surgery is only like a 2-hour surgery. If he wasn't seen leaving the hospital, you wouldn't have even known it was done. It heals fast, and believe me, bro, what they call it is an ocular transplant. The cataracts cover the ocular lens, and they just remove that and they replace it. And with me, when I got through with it, bro, I got 20/20 vision. I haven't had that since I was in like the 4th grade. So I mean that, and plus, you know, being a boxing mind, I asked a lot of questions about boxing, and they told me after 8 weeks, the 2-month period, a fighter can go right back to his original contacts because it's not going to affect it. It's not like a detached retina. It doesn't have to heal. It's really amazing the way they do it with lasers these days. But he could, if it wasn't for the for the publicity and being surrounded by press at the hospital, he could have gotten away with this where years ago nobody would even know it was done. And like I said, man, 8 weeks of healing, and he would have been 100%.
Okay, then. I appreciate you, Bruce Gas. Hey, D, what did you say, bro? I didn't get a chance to hear what you were saying because I had to log out the studio and come back in. What was your points, bro, on this situation?
My points was basically, I'm gonna just summarize it short. I just, I agree with Bruce said. He might have not have known, but I just can't give him that escape, man. I mean, you waited for real. You waited 8 months to finally come out and say something. You was in hiding for 8 months, hiding this, and then you come out and say this, and then you come out and have it on the Instagram video after you said on IG, even if I had an excuse, I wouldn't have made one, and then made a whole post about it. So, like, bro, you basically watering this down. All your little minions talking about you was weight drain, which that wasn't an excuse because your coach sold you out. So it's like, bro, what is it, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and I'm glad he admitted that, you know, he wasn't living the fighter lifestyle because we all knew that. You know what I'm saying?
He been saying that shit. That's my thing. But once again, that's self-inflicted, D.
Yep.
That's self-inflicted. Like, why are you using that as a scapegoat or an excuse to discredit the performance of Terence Crawford?
Right.
I don't get it, bro. And I damn sure don't respect it.
Saying that stupid shit, bro. You know, he could have been under the effects of the anesthesiologist, because believe me, they get you your mind pretty numb when they do that. So I mean, you know, if he says stupid things all the time, when you're fucked up, you say even stupider things. And I bet if he thinking back, if he put his foot right in his mouth, if he could take it back. But we're in the age today where you say something and you can delete it and it's still going to be out there forever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
So let me ask y'all gentlemen this. When do y'all think this rematch is going to take place this year?
You go ahead, Bruce. You answer it first.
Well, I don't know who's going to pay for it. I don't know who's going to put the money up for it because I'm not interested in it. And the more that things are getting going, especially in Saudi Arabia, things are happening. I'm not going to sit on my ass and wait for Errol Spence and Bud Crawford to rematch because, man, frankly, I think it's going to end the same way the first fight ended.
I agree. I think he gets stopped early. I see that fight ending in anywhere between 2 to 3 rounds this time.
Yeah.
And he really just making it worse because he just pissing Terence Crawford off. Because he's already been snubbed for being fighter of the year. He's being snubbed for being pound for pound #1 fighter in 2023. And he going to come in with a chip on his shoulder to prove to the world yet again that he's on another level.
Yeah. I mean, and I agree with Bruce. I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, it's contractually obligated to happen. But like Bruce said, that's the most important thing. Nobody ain't going to want to pay for this fight. I know Amazon Prime ain't going to want to put up the money because both guys are due a substantial amount of money with Bud getting the more of the line share because he's the A side now. So
Right.
really, and nobody, the suits ain't gonna want to spend this money on another bloodshed because it ain't gonna do what it did before. It's probably gonna drop 300,000 less. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wish
Yep.
Bud could just try to find himself out this contract, man, and go ahead and fight somebody. And like I said in my monologue, I want him to fight Jerron Ennis. I think
Likewise, bro.
I
Yep.
want him to fight Jerron Ennis. For one because so we can shut up all this noise that's going
Yep.
on, saying that
Yeah.
saying that he ducking the man. Like when we all know that's not true. Bud had to go through it with Pacquiao. You know what I mean? And Pacquiao
Mhm.
wasn't obligated to fight him because, like I always say, he's not his peer, so he didn't have to fight him. But I mean, we would have loved to see it because he fought
Mhm.
Keith Thurman and he fought Broner. So
Good
I'm
point.
gonna hold Terence Crawford to that same standard. If this rematch wouldn't be in place, I'd be like, yeah, bro, I think you do need to fight Jerron Ennis. I mean, he was deserving of it because he been sitting on the shelf for a while waiting for a belt.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I
Yep.
feel like he should fight him. It's no more that Bud ain't got to do this. Nah, if you free and you fighting at 47, you got to fight that guy.
I'll say one thing before I go, man, about rematches. Now it seems like every fight we have, there's signed for a rematch clause, regardless of the outcome. Bro, the boxing I grew up in, rematches, they were determined on how much anticipation there was for a rematch. If it was a close fight, yeah, we want to see it done again, man.
Mhm.
Ali
Yep.
and Frazier, we wanted to see that happen. We wanted to see them the do over. But see, unfortunately, even with fights like that, they take fights in between. Foreman beats Joe Frazier, Norton beats Ali, but yet they all get together because I come from a generation where fighters fought each other. Now they sign a rematch and they sit on it for a year and a half or whatever to wait for the rematch to happen. And that's just the way boxing is. I think they should restructure clauses and base rematches on the demand that fans have for them. That way we won't run into this bullshit. We got to worry about if anybody's going to pay for Errol Spence and Bud Crawford.
Right, because at this point, like, how much money are they going to get guaranteed up front this time around? I know they made
They have
upwards of what, 20 some
that.
million.
They probably already negotiated the purses. That's the sad part about it. And they're not going to budge
Oh,
unless
okay.
they guarantee that money. So, hey guys,
Yeah.
hey, thanks for having me on here, Black Picasso and the other guys.
Appreciate you
Pleasure.
anytime, Bruce Gas. I appreciate you, kind sir. All right, man. Let me go out to Mr. 214 across the pond. Go ahead and pop your shit, fam.
Hey, shout out to E3. Can you hear me real good, bro?
Yeah, you sound crispy.
Hey, man,
Do I
shout out
have
to
an
every.
echo? We
Oh
good?
no, oh man,
Okay,
we
go ahead.
great. Hey, shout out to everybody on here in the Wolf Chat. Yeah, man, this is a sad day in boxing, man. It's a sad day. This is embarrassing. For Errol Spence. After months on months on months on months on months. To come out and put the parade of texts and tweets he did today, man, just really unjustify like who he really is. Like I say, a person gonna show you who they are. It's your worst moment, right? And through
Mm-hmm.
his worst moment, he showed us his true character. When the going got tough, he tucked his tail, and we didn't see him for months, right? Now, when
Mm-hmm.
he reappearing, now he's saying all these excuses, and he's saying, "Oh, I should have been got this cataract done," and whoop de whoop this. That's why bro was hitting me with all them jabs and hooks. Like, what type of knucklehead shit is that to say? Like, this is embarrassing for Earl Spence, and I have no sympathy for this guy, man, because he put himself in that position. Because when Earl Spence came out and said, "Man, even if I had an excuse I wouldn't make now," I'm like, talk that shit, Earl. That's what we want to see. That's a real fighter. That's what real fighters do. Don't make no excuses. Just say whoopty whoop. You did this and you did that. Now we don't want to hear you having your face so far up Terence Crawford ass now. The shit running down it profusely. Talking about even though Terence Crawford just won one fight, he beat me. He should have got the fight of the year. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. And I know Terence Crawford ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Like Bruce,
Backhanded compliments.
yeah,
Backhanded compliments. Yep.
and just like Bruce Gas just said, right? Like when a rematch is necessary, like that, it must have meant that first fight was really, 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 really good. This fight right here, E3, was
Mm.
so one sided. Like you have never seen nothing like this before in our lifetime with these two guys on this caliber that they are. And Terence Crawford made it so one sided. He gave Earl Spence that religious ass whooping that he did. And just like when Bernard Hopkins said it on the interview, this dude took years off of Errol Spence, right? He said he took years off of him having this fight. And then I seen a tweet where Earl got in there and talking about, oh, nobody could even talk to me or say nothing to me for the first couple of months, so I was going to do something to him or something. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, damn, when you was winning, you didn't feel that way when people was giving you your compliments. Like, come on, dog. Now you want to hit somebody or hurt them because you lost, because your coach didn't have no game plan, because you came in there and looked the worst ever in your biggest moment of your career. Like, this shit got to stop. Like, this shit ain't respected, and he deserved all the criticism that he's getting today because he put himself in this position. I told Errol Spence, just shut up. Be quiet. Let it play how it play. But you coming out here running your mouth now, and now you done gave the whole world something to talk about, and they're going to be able to crush you over the coming weeks and months until this fight build up. Because you said if I had an excuse, I wouldn't make now. Now look, Errol Spence back on the scene, and he making all the excuses in the world. This is ridiculous, E3.
So let me ask you this, Ayo. Do you believe Derrick James was privy to this information as far as his eye being messed up, or do you just think this is something that Errol Spence only knew about?
Nah, man, I'm thinking.
I see you, Goldie Low.
Nah, man, I'm thinking everybody who was,
mute your audio, Goldie. Go ahead, Ayo. My bad.
I'm thinking everybody surrounded by the situation knew what was going on. Let's think about it, E3. Okay. Why did the doctor jump on the ropes that quick? Remember when the doctor jumped on the ropes that quick?
You're right. What round was that when he got in there? He was like asking Earl, was he okay? And Earl was like, huh? Like, yeah. You're right.
No, that was the middle of the fourth, going into the fifth round.
Okay. Okay.
No, that man, I'm not sure about that. I thought it was a little earlier than that, but
no, that was the fourth. I was going to the fifth round.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, that's neither here nor there. I thought it was earlier than that. And if it was the fourth or fifth round, great. But what I'm saying, why did he? No, it wasn't no fourth or fifth round. Because
yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Go back and I know it wasn't. Because I was like, damn, why the ref jumping up her that quick? Earl had got.
Yeah, because we thought the fight was going to get stopped.
Yeah, I'm like.
At least I did. I'm like, what the fuck?
But you might be right, though, Goldie. You might be right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I ain't got
but the point still remained the same, though. Go ahead and finish your point.
Yeah, why did the ref jump up there so quick like that? Because that was something that was mind-boggling to everybody around the world. Why did he jump up like that? So everybody knew what was going on. If the ref was so quick to jump up there like that, everybody knew what was going on. And guess what? They played us, bro. But I ain't going to even say they played us. I'm just giving you an example how I think everybody knew, right? Like, because I ain't finna take no credit away from Terence Crawford. I don't give a fuck about your cataracts, Errol Spence. So what? Go cry me a river about that shit. What's taken away from today is Terence Crawford, the special performance he put on. And that's what we must talk about instead of all these excuses and Errol Spence coming out with and showing us he got a patch on his eye. That ain't doing nothing for us. That ain't going to take away that special moment on July 29th what Terence Crawford delivered.
Okay, then. I appreciate that, Ayo. All right, man. Going out to Goldie Loki live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, bro. What's popping?
Good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Doing well, my brother. How are you?
Not much, man. You know, that's just ridiculous, E.
How do you feel about it? Talk to me.
Man, I feel like they're on some bullshit. We're gonna keep it real. There's some bullshit. That's something that runs in my family. You know, cataract and stuff. Did my mom's know what? That's not something that you play with. You feel me? And nowadays, how strict they are about things happening to fighters and shit. And the way Errol described it, that he couldn't, it was covering up his vision. They wouldn't let Errol fight. If it was that fucking bad and he couldn't see, they wouldn't let Errol. I don't give a fuck. Come on, man. They wouldn't let Errol fight. That's fight. You feel what I'm saying? They wouldn't let Errol fight that fight, man. Because you going in there, it's not like back in the day when Joe Frazier fought, he was blind in one eye and he let the boy fight. But nowadays, you can't have a goddamn toothache too bad, they're going to let you fight. Because there's so much stuff happening, man. I don't believe it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe it. I think this is a tactic they're using to stall the fight out a little longer. You feel what I'm saying? If it takes 6 to 8 weeks for it to heal, you feel what I'm saying? Okay, so we're looking at January, February, March. Now he got to go to training camp, April, May, June. We'd be right back where we started at from last year. Be a whole year before they get a fight in.
Yep. And that's gonna be detrimental to Errol.
Totally agree.
It's gonna be a whole year before we get that fight again. I mean, it don't make no sense. Then only thing you did get him Earl sexual something to talk about. Give his fans something to talk. Oh, that's why he couldn't see it. I know why you couldn't see them punches. Cause Bub will bust your ass up in the
eye. Hey, 3, you mind if I say something?
No, go ahead. Yeah, panel open, y'all. And I guess Terence Crawford just responded to this, or I don't know if this is, I don't know, but he just said no comment.
That's great.
Go ahead, Dion.
That's a true champion right there, boy.
True champion, yeah. I'll wait to see go ahead and see.
I was just gonna say this was why it was so important for Bud to do what he did in negotiations, just for bullshit like this, man. And it's just like this is just why I just hate it, man, because the nigga already activated his clause, bro. But if you knew this shit, why you doing that, bro? Like you could like my thing is you holding this man up from other fights we want to see.
Yep.
Like
bro,
it's
this
bullshit.
is some girly ass shit, bro.
Yep.
You are absolutely right, bro. This is some girly ass shit, bro.
Hey, 3. This is like
I didn't even think about that until you. Wow, go ahead, my bad. Go ahead,
man. It's like when we was young, you know, we go to our partner house, he whip our ass in the game and be like, "Fuck you, I'm taking my controller and going home."
Yeah. That nigga only got one stick type shit. I done done that before. I ain't gonna lie, I done done that before.
Oh yeah,
fuck all y'all, nigga. I'm gone.
I'm a sore loser. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm playing my shit. I'm going home. But nah, though, that's just some sucker stuff, man. I just don't respect Spence for that, though, man. Wait 8 months. So wait 8 months, bro.
Yep,
that is so despicable.
To have your surgery, this nigga done been on vacation. He done been to Africa. He done been to Spain. I enjoy life if I have surgery. Fuck that fight. You did all that shit, bro. Damn, did you just that shit just pissed me off, bro?
He don't want.
Hey, bro, check this out. He said that he had the shit that before the fight. So evidently he must have had that cataract when he fought Ugars, right?
That's what I said earlier. I'm
assuming. I missed that part. I assume he had that. Okay, then. And within that 15 months, you was off before you fought Bud. Why you didn't have the surgery then?
Exactly. That's what I said earlier.
And then not only that, if it was that bad, right after you got through fighting Bud, you would have had that surgery immediately.
Exactly.
Why you wait? Okay, you know what time it is. You know,
I would love for somebody to ask him that shit.
Listen, just like somebody brought up something earlier to me. Just like when Deontay Wilder fought Fury, he broke his hand. Right after that fight, when he did, he had the surgery, right? He didn't wait.
Yep, that's true.
Anybody get hurt, them boys, they got to have surgery, they go right then and there. Who that was just had to have, who that was said they had to go and have shoulder surgery after they got through fighting? Pacquiao told he had to have shoulder surgery after the Floyd fight. Them boys waited 6-7 months.
Lomachenko had surgery after the
Lomachenko
fight too.
Right after the Fimo fight. Them boys didn't wait right long as that. Come on, man.
And like if it's cataract, why we just see one patch over the eye instead of two? Why you didn't get them both done?
No, he only got in one eye, he said. But not only that, he said he was taking a jab and shit, right?
Right.
He couldn't see the jab. What jab boy was hitting him with? What hand boy was hitting him with?
Shit, that right hand. He saw from the southpaw position.
Okay, then. So what eye he gonna target up first?
The eye is damaged.
The left eye. He will hit that left eye, right?
Yeah, I think Bud is the one that fucked up his eye, bro.
Some people don't get talking about. I mean, some people been saying that Earl was being sarcastic when he talking about why y'all think he was hitting me with them jabs and hooks. Shut up.
No. See, that's my thing, bro. Like that, they did that shit with the whole going the easier route shit. They love to take what he say out of context. No, that's not. He didn't say, "Oh, it's easier. Like, why not go the easier route because it's easier to make the fights?" He said, "Why not go the easier route and knock out Sean Porter?" Because he thought he was an easier fight. Yep. The Earl sexuals love to take his words out of context, bro. We can't do that.
Fellas, he said the right thing, fellas. He couldn't see that. Cause boy had a glove in that nigga eye, so he couldn't see it. That's why he said that. You know, he couldn't see that shit.
To your point, I definitely think it probably would have happened in the Crawford fight because shit, his face show did look like a fucked up meat patty. Because man, his eyes were swollen. Like his eyes were swollen.
Did that boy tell the nigga at the press conference, I'm gonna take the other eye?
Did he say that? I don't recall.
Yes, he did.
I think he did. I think he did allude to that.
Boy told that nigga, boy said, nigga, I'm gonna take the other eye. Boy
Yeah,
told him that shit.
I think he did allude to that.
Boy told him that Earl was talking shit, well, take an eye. Boy said, nah, nigga, I'm gonna fuck around and take that other eye. You keep right on, I'm gonna take the other eye. And he took that shit. He beat that nigga he beat that nigga so bad he get that nigga cataract. That fucked up.
Hey, but look at that comment. Terence Crawford put no comment. That's a true champion, bro. Like, how can't you respect that? Like, I hope Crawford keep it like that. I mean, I know he's gonna get asked a question, and if he answer it, I hope he just shove it off like he do now, because like this is ridiculous. Like, this is sad day, you know, for Errol Spence now, man.
Ayo, you know what's so crazy, bro? I could have went in much harder on Earl, but it's so pathetic, bro. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's pathetic at this point, bro. Like, it's really on some Deontay. I know this your man's Goldie Low, but this is starting to get on some Deontay Wilder type shit, bro.
It's worse, bro.
I believe it is.
It's worse.
What we just talking the other night, tell you need to make another part about this shit, about that nigga ducking.
I mean, I could, but you know the haters are going to flag my channel, bro. So that's why
I understand. You know I understand, but you know,
shit on Patreon.
A3, and the only reason I say it's worse is because shit, at least Deontay Wilder stepped back in the fire and went go get Fury. Wasn't no hesitation or none of that, bro.
Yeah. Like, it's all coming to. He told that nigga to coat to get that goddamn fight. We still got our ass kicked, but he told that nigga to coat to fight him.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Spence waited and pitched around and followed the plan for so long, and it all backfired on him. And you know, like I say, hate to be the one to say I told you so, but hey, God don't like ugly. You can't tease people when you in a position and say Dick gave the man a resume of 0.5. Like, what you expect what was going to happen?
So nigga, after all that, a nigga with a resume of 0.5 beat the shit out you. So I ought to tell you something about yourself.
Yep.
Just the disrespect that Errol Spence had for Bud. You know what I mean?
He's still disrespecting him. He's still doing it, bro.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, definitely. And it's just like
Earl don't want this fight. He don't want this fight.
Don't.
I don't think, and I think that too.
He should take it. I don't think he should.
Me neither. I just for real.
I wouldn't even blame him, bro.
But why he doing now? I would blame him, because doing all this talking now, he deserves all the criticism if he don't take this fight. Oh, my eye was messed up. That's why I was getting hit with jabs and hooks. No, nigga, we ain't trying to hear that. Then you got to get in the ring. Then you got to get in the ring and face this demon who was on demon time. Talking about this eye. Remember, Terence Crawford said, I'm going to be like 3 ninjas in the ring.
He did say that. He did say that, bro.
Come on, man. And look at him, y'all. Look at him.
Look at Derrick James, man. He like, what the fuck was that shit?
Look at the face of damn. I didn't think this nigga was that good.
And that's what
that nigga had a look of disbelief, boy.
Like Errol Spence.
Look at the nose. Y'all look at the nose and everything on Earl. The lips, everything.
He even got Pops looking at him with a dead eye look like this nigga cold.
Man.
Yeah, look. Earl thought, you know, he was gonna be on top forever, you know, that arrogant, you know, attitude, you know, that had become of him, right? And you know, we thought he got hit with a piece of humble pie after that religious ass whooping, but obviously this nigga didn't get humbled at all, right?
I mean, look at that nigga lips. Not only the top lip, the bottom lip swole, the nose, both eyes.
Ayo, you remember that conversation we was having on your channel the other day between me, you, and Big Mark about the ass whooping that Inoue put on Fulton?
Yeah.
This was worse, bro.
This was worse.
Oh yeah,
that's why I was trying to tell. This was worse, bro.
This was worse.
Like he beat Cool Boy ass. Don't get me wrong. There was a lopsided ass whipping too, but it wasn't like this, bro.
This was an annihilation. This was,
bro. He couldn't even walk back to the locker room, bro. He had Yellow Beezy holding his hand, like.
Look, man, just look at this nigga, man. Y'all just take a closer look at that nigga, man. Look how he look.
Like, but what kills me about him, he talking about he nobody could say nothing to him or he was gonna do something. Nah, nigga, don't take your anger out on the people. Go beat Terence Crawford up, nigga. Go get
Bro,
your
that
lick
just
back
goes
on
to show
him.
what type of nigga he
Who,
is.
hold on. Who said that? Spence said that?
Yeah, Spence said that shit. I ain't got the tweet. He deleted the tweet, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can find that shit.
Hey, Ayo,
Oh yeah,
what
I
he
found
said
it. Here
again?
you go. Hold on, I got it. I'm about to read it to you, D. Verbatim. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
He said, no BS. Well, hold on. Let me read it. His no BS. First 3 months, I was waiting for someone in public to say something out of pocket in front of me. I was vulnerable for a lawsuit or something else around that time, things like that. I tweeted that at 417 today. Yeah, that's what he said, bro.
Wow.
Weak sauce. And of course, he deleted it. He pulled a tank. He pulled a Wahid and deleted that shit.
He too emotional.
Too emotional, bro.
All that nigga had to do was tell that nigga I'm going to get bored. He tell you, what you say, nigga? I go get bored on your ass. He just shut his ass up.
That's what I'm saying.
Bud this shit pathetic, bro.
Bud the one who beat you up. Why you want to take it out on everybody else?
He can't be Bud. He can't get no get back with Bud.
Damn, go fight him. He the one who did that to you.
I ain't gonna tell you that. If a nigga beat my ass like that, I ain't going back and fight him. Y'all can say what you want to say about me, nigga. I ain't going back. Nigga don't beat my ass. Ain't no get back, no nothing. I'm gone.
But fellas, that just proved that nigga pride was really hurt. He can say whatever he want. That just proved his pride was hurt like a mug.
Man, we knew Earl was hurt when we didn't see him for 7 months on social media. Like this nigga say I seen the picture on social media with a dude on the ground and like it was on his story where he had a bunch of like swords in his back or something. Yeah, that's what happened to you, but we ain't trying to hear all that sympathy from you now, Errol Spence. You was talking about the big shark. You talking about it was gonna be a one-sided ass whooping, which was the total opposite. You know, like you was
he did not lie.
He was
it was a one-sided ass whooper.
Yeah.
Cut your cam on, Dub. My bad, I ain't see you back in the backstage, bro.
He said he was Moby
Cut your cam on.
Dick DeYoung, you know.
Appreciate you, fam.
None of that shit.
Can't catch Moby Dick with a fucking fishing pole.
you can't catch Moby Dick no fucking fish pole. I'm the biggest. Things like that. Hey man, going out to Dub right side. You live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, fam. Pop your shit.
E3, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to everybody on the panel. Much love and respect.
What's up,
so what's your takeaway on this situation, Dub right side? Are you holding accountable? Are you holding Errol Spence accountable or not? Go ahead, my brother.
Now y'all know everybody. I think everybody know I picked EJ to beat Bud. I was wrong. And I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. The man told me he wasn't gonna make no excuses, and then proceeded to not say nothing for a nice amount of time. So I wasn't expecting this. And when I seen it today, I was disappointed. I was very disappointed in him because I ain't see nothing from that post but excuses. Don't tell me you got cataracts now. If you got them now, you probably had them then. You knew about them, and so you should have got it fixed. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know why you would go in there and not saying, "Well, I couldn't see the jab or the hook." I don't know exactly how cataracts work, and so I can't speak directly to it. I ain't never had them. My grandma had them. You know what I'm saying? But she got them fixed, and the recovery time wasn't long at all for her. She wore some black glasses for about 3 days, and that was the end of it, from what I understood. You know, so I can't make no excuses for this man. Matter of fact, what I wanted to say, I gave him that much more credit for not making excuses, and then you come out and make these excuses. I mean, it is what it is. I can't defend it, and I'm not gonna try to defend nonsense.
What happened to the old law, though, bro? What happened, Earl? Inquiring minds will love to know, fam. Like, this is so disgusting. This is so disappointing, man. As much as I just want to go in, it's just so fucking, like, pathetic, Ayo. Like, I can't even put into words how disappointed I am in Errol Spence, bro.
Oh, yeah, very disappointed in it, man. And Earl, you know, like you, I don't know a lot of people know the situation me and Earl had, right?
Yep.
Well, then like even though I was still cheering for him, I let it go, right? Because I didn't run from it. I ran to it. Like, Earl embarrassed me when he was at the height of his fucking career. It embarrassed the shit out of me on IG Live with 100,000 motherfuckers watching because he was going off this he say, she say shit. This East Coast bitch ass nigga was talking about when it got exposed 5 years later, Earl, on Ether of the Black Picasso show, that this nigga was a motherfucking lie, right? And even before then, I let it go. I was still cheering for Earl, right? During the fight.
Yeah.
But this is what wrong with me, right? Like, what's popping. Because when he embarrassed me, like on the big stage like that, because everybody know me and Errol Spence was super cool. I didn't run from it. I ran to it. I showed my true character. I showed everybody who the fuck I was, and I wasn't going to run from the criticism or what a motherfucker say. I was going to go everywhere talking about this shit. This nigga, man, like, this is what's wrong with boxing. He one of them, bro, and like, he's delusional. I don't think he's mentally capable right now. They really need to put him through one of the machines to see if his screws ain't loose a little bit. Yeah, they need to give him a CAT scan.
Yeah.
Because this dude is coming off as delusional. You know, all his emotions are just pouring out now that he been holding. You know, just imagine the people who was around him. This dude just had on his story the other day, no snakes in Jamaica. Oh, okay, Earl. So when you lose, you know, you got a bunch of snakes around you. But when you was winning, you know, you had them same snakes around you, Errol Smith?
He had them same motherfuckers that was around him, enabling him, letting him live a poor boxer's lifestyle that he just alluded to earlier today. Yet again, all once again, self-inflicted. Self-inflicted.
I think that was the other thing though that came when he admits to, and we've all heard the stories of the partying and the drinking, and we've heard the stories. But when you come out and just say you wasn't, bro, that's your fault. That's you did this, and so now just to come out and say, well, I mean, it is what it is. No, bro, it ain't. No, it's not. I'm one of the individuals. Cool. Yeah. I watch boxing on a regular basis. I'm picking you to win the fight, and from everything they have been talking about up into the fight, I've been living a fight like I ain't having fat camps no more. I'm about to go in. These are the things you was telling us, and so then for you to come out now with these different excuses, I mean, it's just not a good look in my opinion. But I will say this. I will say this one thing, and I want your opinion on it. I do think that this is kind of now shedding light back on the fight, putting or putting them back in the headlines as far as what's going to happen with this next fight, how it's going to look. Now, for me, I already said I don't. From what Bud showed me in the fight, I don't know if there's anything but EJ can do to win the fight. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, I do think this does start the promotion for the fight again, and I hope we see the rematch. I hope we see it.
Not intrigued, to be honest.
Yeah, me either. I don't think this doing nothing for
it. Me neither. It ain't because it's like I said earlier, Ayo. It's basically throwing water on everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Doing nothing for me. Because everybody know he got his ass whooped, D-Young. Like, we ain't finna let you, after all them euros, you know, you were saying this and that, you know, like E3 said earlier, he was going to take the easier route and do this and that, and Terence Crawford on the wrong side of the street. We're not going to let you get away with this, no. Because there was a lot of people who crucified, including myself, who crucified Terence Crawford, you know, for being on the wrong side of the goddamn street. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other stuff that was going on, like he wouldn't bow down and he didn't understand that he was the B side. Like, Terence Crawford had to withstand all that shit from all the criticism, because it was more Errol Spence people who was rooting for him than people who was rooting for Terence Crawford, especially on social media, bro. So Terence Crawford had to withstand all of that. and he took it with a grain of salt, took it on the chin, you know, and even though sometimes Terence Crawford got out of character talking shit to the media, but the one thing he did that solidified itself on July 29th when he beat the shit out of Errol Spence. He didn't let the outside noise or all the other stuff that Errol Spence talking about. And another thing, one more thing. This dude talking about, look, I hate when they do this. My kids in private school. My mama take care of my dad and retire. So what?
Who gives a fuck?
Done. Who gives a That was not
We didn't ask him about none of that shit, Ayo.
Come on, bro. Damn.
We don't care about none of that. That goes without saying. Congratulations.
Yeah,
but what the fuck about you making these goddamn excuses that you said you weren't going to make? That's what we talking about. I don't get it, bro. Like that dude need a publicist, bro.
It ain't even no publicist. He need a CT scan. Because this dude is delusional, like I said.
I think the CT scan, boy.
Nah, it ain't no publicist no more, bro. Like, something is going on up there in this dude noggin. Like, for real. And especially, y'all, come on now. We seen that whipping Crawford put on him. This dude was gone for 7 months. Y'all think he went through depression or something? Y'all think he had to talk to counselors?
Oh,
let me ask you guys this real quick, because I'm looking at that second tweet, and it's kind of looking like a subliminal shot, but I don't want to know if I'm reaching. Let me see what some of y'all forgot what this shit really for until you 37 trying to make a comeback for 10% of what you used to make. Is he trying to throw a shot at somebody?
Who he throwing a shot at?
I don't know. Like who he? I don't understand what the fuck he trying to say in that tweet. Everything he tweet be cryptic, bro.
Yeah.
Every single thing we have to read in between the lines of what he's saying.
That's what I want to know. It looked like he was
I don't know
who
he's talking about, D.
He might
be reaching.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Ayo.
He might be talking about a fighter in Dallas. I don't know if Maurice Hooker 37. I don't think he is. You know. Or it could, like, who could it be?
He could just be doing like a hypothetical.
Yeah,
or he could just be talking about people in general that don't box.
Yeah, but
bro, why are you talking about any of that, bro? Why are you talking about any of that? That ain't what we trying to hear right now, bro.
We want to know when is the rematch. That's it. When is the rematch?
Because he's a sore loser.
It's not like I told y'all it wasn't going to be no rematch now.
You did say that.
I don't want to see it.
He don't deserve a rematch, bro. He wasting this man's time. You want to wait until the last fucking minute to get eye surgery? Like, come on, bro. Like, you wasting everybody's time, bro.
And that's the other part. Why you didn't get the eye surgery in September, man? Why you didn't get it in November, October? Why'd you wait until the beginning of January? We know the PBC, hopefully, I'm here in March, is when they cards to start, but why would you wait this long to get it? You should have been got it, bro. You should have got it before the first fight, because when they did the surgery on your first eye, I'm pretty sure they told you about your cataract and at that time. And so why didn't you should have make it a joint surgery. Make it a joint surgery.
He ran from Pac-Man because Pac-Man was a southpaw. He would have got the same elbow from Pac-Man. He couldn't see. I mean, he not no good at fighting a southpaw.
He would have beat the fuck out of Pac-Man, in my opinion.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Now.
I don't know. That's a good point you just made, Goldie Low, because there was a southpaw. We know Manny Pacquiao was quick as fuck, so that would have been interesting to see.
Earl don't hit hard enough to do nothing to Pac-Man, bro. Like,
man, Earl would have fucked Pacquiao up, bro. Who got Pacquiao up? What are we talking about?
Hold on, Dub. To keep it a buck with you, Dub. He wasn't preparing for Ugas. Let's keep that agreement. And I'm not making no excuse for Pacquiao, but I'm just saying he wasn't preparing for Pacquiao. He was preparing for a southpaw fighter. And being that Earl didn't really fight many southpaws, that shit could have went detrimental. Now, I will say I have had Errol Spence winning that fight, but just to, I mean, like I say,
it's Cataract. How was he gonna see them jabs and them hooks coming? Because we know Pacquiao.
Oh, stupid, man.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, he said it's cataracts, right? I mean, this is one thing I'm going to tell you like this. Don't nobody throw punches and bunches in all type of ways as better as Manny Pacquiao do, bro.
That's a fact.
That motherfucker like a gnat.
Bro, do y'all see what these excuses have brought out? Now all of a sudden we question if you would have beat Pacquiao when Ugas wouldn't beat Pacquiao. This is ridiculous, man. I ain't saying what y'all saying is ridiculous. I'm saying because he done came out and made these statements, he done opened the door. He done opened the door for
I
all
think
type
the
of
best
criticism.
part about this shit, we shouldn't have to hear anything else about him being weight drained because he didn't say anything about the weight. He didn't say it was hard to make weight anymore. He specifically stated it was his eye.
He wanted to.
That's the best part about this shit, in my opinion.
He wanted to, E3. He wanted to so
He
bad.
might as well.
He wanted
He
to.
might as well.
Nah, he couldn't. He couldn't. He could have used it.
Huh?
Ayo, you go stall him out, huh? Fuck him, huh?
Nah, he wanted to, bro. Like, I don't want to, man. I ain't trying to hear all the delusional shit he talking about. Like, cause this is my thing right here. When he was winning, he was a big shark, Moby Dick, all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? We done seen Errol Spence beat the shit out some dudes. You know, look how he did Bundu. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was dead. You know what I'm saying?
And that's when he was with Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying?
With Blu-ray,
He wanted to cut corners, Ayo. The man wanted to cut corners. He didn't want to do 1,000 push-ups. He didn't want to do 1,000 sit-ups. He wanted to cut corners to greatness, bro. You can't do that shit. You can't do that shit in this sport, bro.
Derek James tell him, I mean, you don't need to do all them push-ups, so you don't got to do all that. Blu-ray don't know what he doing.
Yeah,
right? That's what Derek James did. He the biggest fucking blame. He
needs to go back ASAP. He need to go back ASAP.
You know, the biggest indictment on Errol Spence, y'all, in my personal opinion, this is my biggest thing with Errol Spence. Had he won this fucking fight, y'all, he wouldn't have handled it with not even a lick of class that Terence Crawford has been handling this shit with, bro.
None, bro.
He would have been cocky, he would have been arrogant. It would have been a whole lot. I told you so. Top rank got the best matchmakers. And he would have been saying all that shit, y'all. Yeah. We know Errol Spence ain't got no class, bro. That's the most fucked up part about this shit. And Bud just letting this shit just slip by the wayside. Like he better than me, bro. He better.
He better than a lot of us three. Cause fuck that being humble.
I don't know how he does it, bro. Cause I would have been on Twitter going at this motherfucker.
The reason why Bud let it all go down because he know he's gonna punish his ass like he did the first time for all disrespectful shit.
I'm with you, Mr. Golden. Like, this the wrong shit to say to Earl and let Terence Crawford this.
One of the first things Bud said when he was walking back to the in the locker room, he said, "Man, it's a big weight off my shoulder, man." He's I got all the frustration off me. He just punished Earl. That man could have knocked Earl ass out anytime he got ready.
He didn't even look happy when he won, bro. He looked like,
exactly.
Shit, I told y'all niggas, like, I was this nigga.
I promise y'all,
That's how he looked.
I don't think
this
fight going 2 rounds. I truly don't.
Oh, shit, man.
I don't think this fight going 2 rounds.
Me
either. At first, I was thinking, you know, earlier today that Terence Crawford was going to punish him for more rounds, you know, for him doing all this talking now. Now I think Terence Crawford want to go in here and stop
and
this
just brutalize his ass. To tell the truth. You
I really want him I want him to go in there and beat him up again, Ayo.
I don't. I want him to go in here and finish this dude, right? Because of his arrogancy, right? Like I say, Earl, like these fighters, that's why I say these fighters like Shakur Stevens are saying, like when he say, fuck all the media, y'all the biggest fucking stupid people in the fucking media who do that. Like these dudes, it's all good. You know, when you win and when you have a bad performances, it say fuck the media. So, okay. So it's going to be shit that happen like this where you're going to be really like fuck the media and then you're going to really go turn to the bottles and shit. And you're going to have a lot of more outside problems because all that energy y'all give us, we're going to give y'all back the same because Shakur Stevenson, him and Earl, they don't remember us giving them they props and, you know, for all their great performances they put on. They don't remember that. Mm-hmm. They just remember us criticizing them for bad performances they put on. Then they want to be like, oh, Earl, I want to beat somebody up or catch a lawsuit. Nigga, go sit down somewhere. Like, come on, man. That's how you know he fucked up in the head and he shouldn't fight no more. You ready to get a lawsuit because the nigga says you got your ass beat? Like, come on, like you said, E3, his nigga would have been saying, oh, y'all been talking for 5 years, how he wanted to fight me. I told y'all I was Moby Dick. I told y'all I was the biggest shark. Listen, man, we don't respect none of that shit he's talking about.
Yeah, this shit is worse than Deontay Wilder, bro. Because at least Wilder didn't disappear.
No, we stayed in LA. I'm like, We got our ass whooped when we stayed in the limelight. And I had to take that punishment with Wilder.
Earl done did a disservice on himself for the rest of his career, bro. Like, this dude might as well just retire. He said he ain't gonna retire. Yeah, stepping back in that ring with Terence Crawford. That'll be your last match.
I see you, Gooch.
That's gonna be a casket match.
Yep. And shit. And then if he move up to the other weights, he still gotta go face them young lions, them young killers at 54.
And them niggas hit hard. They hit hard. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight Tim Tszyu. I got Tim Tszyu stopping Earl in like 6 rounds.
A3
or
I was just finna say that before you passed it to Gooch. I was just finna say that. I don't think he want to see Virgil now at this point.
Hell no.
I got one even further for you, for Gooch. Get it? I don't think this nigga want to see Eric Lubin, nigga.
That's another one. That's a southpaw.
Damn.
Mosquito spray say that shit all the time. he better not get in the ring with Lubin. All right, man. Going out to Pastor Gucci live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, bro. Pop your shit.
Hey, I see a black eye over there, a black cataract eye over boxing right now, because I see that shit ain't going right with the Errol Spence camp over there. I see that he ain't ready to fight Terence Crawford again, so I see that he ain't gonna fight him again. It's time to retire. That part.
Okay. Well, he said on his Twitter earlier today that he ain't gonna retire. So to that you say what?
Man, come on. Okay, get knocked out, then you're gonna retire. That's the because y'all keep pissing this man off. Y'all know how it is when he get pissed off. Y'all see what happened when they pissed him off the first time. This time he just gonna show no mercy and knock him smooth the fuck out. That's how I feel, bro.
So let me ask you this, Gooch. Do you feel like he was hurt prior to the Errol Spence fight? I mean, prior to the Terence Crawford fight, or do you think this injury took place after the Crawford fight?
Okay, see, now that's up in the air with me, because if he was hurt prior to the Terence Crawford fight, he had this time last year to get that surgery. He had right after the fight to get the surgery when he had the medical leave. So why take so long if you knew this was a problem? Once again, now let me go after the fight. If it was a problem after the fight, you had a medical leave for 6 weeks. You still could have got that surgery, and bam, we could have had this fight in February. Right or wrong? Am I wrong about that?
So let me ask you this. Why in the hell did it take him so long to get the surgery done, in your opinion?
Let me ask you this. I'm answer that with this one. I got to ask it with a question on this one. Etula, didn't he just say he was back last week?
Yep.
How are you back and you about to have eye surgery? Make that make sense.
He had eye surgery, Gooch. He had eye surgery, Gooch. He had eye surgery. Him had eye surgery. Him wasn't back. Him been lying.
Okay. Somebody needs to make that make sense. How do you say you're back but you about to have eye surgery? Are you coming back or are you not?
Well, he kind of left that part up in the air because I didn't know if he meant I'm back on social media or I'm back in boxing. Like, I don't know what he meant by that exactly. Because everything Errol say in tweet is cryptic. Like, we got to read in between the lines most of the time.
And see, that's another thing. So if I'm reading in between the lines, that's just telling me you dragging this shit out like you did the last couple years. Can we say that? Year and a half?
Yeah, but he claimed Crawford was the one stalling the fight. But we was waiting on him to make the fight for 5 fucking years.
And now who's stalling the fight? Because you said you was fighting Crawford in December. Then we can say, let's say Showtime. Let's put that up in there. Okay, we can say that you knew about that a little bit, but yeah, still, why didn't you get your surgery during your medical leave? That's my big question. Make that math right.
Yeah, that's my biggest takeaway too of this whole situation, bro. Like, what exactly took you so long to get this done if you were supposed to fight in December, let alone early 2024? Like, there's nothing he can say to me that's going to make sense. But the panel back open, y'all. Y'all go ahead and rock.
That's all. I don't like y'all talking about Earl like this. Y'all making Earl look bad.
He made himself look bad.
Earl is the Earl don't put himself in such a bad spot it really ain't no coming back from this, bro. Like anybody who even was going for Earl, like after that Terence Crawford fight, you got to put respect on his name and just know he was the better competitor, right? And with Terence Crawford, like I said, I'm gonna mention this again. I'm saying no comment. Boy, that's like cutting a knife through you, bro.
That's some cold. That's some cold shit. That's some cold shit. That's when the nigga that said, "Nigga, I ain't got nothing to say." I mean, just them two little letter word mean saying more than somebody making a whole sentence or some shit, dog. He just come out and say, "No comment." Like, nigga, okay, you say that bullshit, I'm gonna fuck your ass up next time I see you. You know that's just all to it.
Yeah, Earl in trouble, man. I think he real delusional. I think, like I said, they need to go do a scan on this dude's brain to see if he mentally there. Like I tell y'all, when he was gone for them months, like was it a breakdown? Because after an ass whooping like that on the big stage in front of everybody, you had Paul Pierce telling him, "I told you were gonna lose, because you got to come get that from me. You got to come get that blessing from me to call yourself the truth." I remember Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
That's a fact, though, bro. You can't steal a nigga nickname without getting his blessing, bro. That's a fact.
So I just think Earl done had a breakdown. He trying to build himself back up, but doing this right here, this ain't what that is.
He would have been better off just staying off of social media this whole time if he was gonna come back and do this shit, bro.
Why even show us
I would have want to have my surgery.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Surgery.
He would have been better off not telling us about this shit, staying off of social, because you've been gone this whole time. So why even come back? And then a couple of days later, after you come back, you hit us with this. Why? Like, what's the reasoning behind this shit? You making yourself look worse, bro. You already look weak now that you done disappeared, and now you turn around and do this, and we still don't know when the fight gonna happen. Come on.
And not to mention, he said he wasn't coming with no excuses. That sound like an excuse today.
Exactly. But at the time, whenever he tweeted this shit, I said it was an excuse because he's basically alluding to, yeah, I got one, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. I said that a long time ago.
Yeah, but I don't even take that as no excuse, though.
I do.
Like, I thought it was some real stand-up shit for him to say, even if I got the excuse, I ain't going to say now. That's what a real fighter's supposed to say, because at the end of the day, when you go through training camps, all fighters have nicks and injuries that they have. Terence Crawford had some injuries that he had, going through training camp. Everybody going to have injuries, you know what I'm saying? Just the best man going to win. So, him coming out saying that's Bush League. Errol Spence showing himself to be a sour loser. He already the biggest loser of 2024. Coming out saying this weak ass shit, man, this is not respectable. This ain't what the sport of boxing should be about. And he deserves all the criticism he get. And trust me, he gonna have more, especially coming from me.
Oh, wow.
And another thing, his coach, right, like you said, and the people around him, right, I don't respect none of y'all, right? Mm-hmm. None of y'all. If y'all knew something was even wrong, which I don't believe nothing was wrong with him, I just think the nigga went and got laser vision or something. He trying to tell us whatever the fuck.
You think he went to go get LASIK surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, but he trying to spin it as cat. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so you think he only got it done in one eye, though?
Well, damn.
That's the part. See, that's the pushback I got for you on that, Ayo.
Well, what did he have retina at?
I don't remember which eye, bro. Yeah. He didn't have so many injuries. I don't know, bro.
Well, probably so. You're right, but that probably ain't right. But I just don't believe him, bro. I don't believe him. Earl is crying for sympathy right now. He want all his fans to who he been listening to, the couple of YouTube channels, because a lot, who making excuses.
I would love to know what them Neanderthals got to say about this shit. I want to know if they gonna hold them accountable.
They not. They not. They not, because like what I learned about a lot of these, they like to jump on the next best thing. Like they don't, like a lot of these people who trip for Earl now now they on Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Because he's supposedly the next best thing. They just switch from, like player to player, bro. So like dudes like Terence Crawford, like I told y'all thought I was being funny when I said that shit. Like he was dark skinned and he wasn't. Look, I'm being honest.
You ain't shit, man.
That's just the way this world is. If you dark skinned and you ain't as appealing, it'd be a couple of them that cross over, like Shannon Sharp. He did it, but
this nigga said Shannon Sharp. I ain't fucking with you.
No, I'm being honest. Like, and then another thing, Terence Crawford, but he brought a lot on himself too. But at the end of the day, he proved it in the ring, and that's all that matters. But they don't appeal to not. I ain't calling Terence Crawford ugly or nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he one of them dark skinned guys, who rough around the edges, right? And mainly the media tend to push away from a guy like that instead of a light skinned guy like Errol, the Truth Spence Jr.
I think it has more so to do with his personality too, because most of the time when you see him, he's real stoic. He looks way serious than the average person would look. But he plays around a lot with the fighters that he cool with. So he has a personality. I just think he's only going to open up to a selection of people, if that makes sense.
It do make sense. But do you understand why he was like that?
But it's kind of similar to like Kobe. Like Kobe was deemed as an arrogant, stuck up, hard to get along with by the media. But if you really knew Kobe, he was nothing like that. Like fans met Kobe in the street and say, "Hey man, he's a cool guy." You feel what I'm saying? So I think he's kind of similar to Terence Crawford. They just serious about their shit, bro. They not here to play.
Yeah, but then a lot of the media didn't give him. They just do, but these same dudes was running up to him, trying to, give him interviews and simply. I get Terence Crawford his credit. Shit, when he was here in Dallas, that nigga stopped and looked at me up and down, longest 10 seconds of my life. He did that. That nigga ain't no mark. You know what I'm saying? He about that shit. I knew that then. But then when I went up to him for an interview, that nigga walked off on my motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. I respect that.
Mm-hmm. But hey, man, I done been on here for an hour and a half, y'all. I got to go work out, man. Let's go ahead and get these closing thoughts out the way. Going out to Pastor Gooch. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Man, once again, it was fun coming on here, man, talking my shit. If we see a rematch, just know that Errol Spence is getting knocked the fuck out this time. That's what my prediction is for 2024. I will see y'all on the next one.
All right, Gooch, appreciate you, man. All right, going out to Dub right side. Closing thoughts, my guy.
E3, appreciate you for allowing me to come rock with you, man. You do a hell of a job with your show, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, ain't no excuses being made from me. I can't make no excuses. The man said he wasn't gonna make no excuses and began making excuses. So now I have no choice but to go in on him. That it is what it is. So, hey man, keep doing your thing. Shout out to everybody on the panel, and man, we'll do it again next time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Dub. All right, going out to D Young. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Shit, appreciate you having me on. 3 it was always good rocking with you, bro.
Anytime, my brother. Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Already, man. Going out to Mr. Maceo, Goldie Low. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Hey man, we just have to go with the flow. I've been telling y'all some last year we ain't gonna have a rematch now. That shit dead in the water. That shit dead. I got to. I offered to hang up in. I got to catch a flight in the morning. I got to take Errol back to the doctor tomorrow.
Shit.
we got to go get that eye check out. Make sure he all right. We don't
want to hear no excuses in this rematch.
I'm not having no excuses.
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna call Ao when I get there. So go. Yeah, so we go. Yeah, pick me up so we can go meet Derek James and we're gonna talk about the situation with his eye. I understand that shit. Whether Al messed up like that or something. Bud just beat that man like that. Yeah, that don't make no sense. But man, I mean, man, they take the ass cut. They take the ass cut like a man. I wouldn't even say shit. Literally, I
Man,
wouldn't even.
it's hard, Goldie. It's hard when you get your ass whooped for the first time, bro. It's not a good feeling, bro.
Look,
have you ever got? Wait a minute. Have you ever got your ass whooped before?
Man, listen, nigga beat me so goddamn bad. I ran still in the middle of a puddle of water. Wouldn't even get out that motherfucker.
Okay, then. So, and how did that feel? How did that feel? It don't feel good, do it? Like a lot of niggas ain't built for that, bro. Niggas can't come to grips with that shit.
Look at that nigga beat me so bad. I stood in a puddle of water in the middle of that motherfucker. that nigga had to wear home. I stood up on my last time I got that puddle. I wish that nigga was gone for real. But at the end of the day, man.
It's like I say, Goldie Loc, I don't give a fuck how tough you think you is or how much you can fight. Maybe you can or can't fight. At some point in time, if you fight long enough or enough time, somebody gonna whoop your ass, bro.
Yeah. So, I got that ass.
It's not happened to me before, but it is what it is, you know.
But the worst ass whooping I got when I called myself talking about man up, but gonna try to fight my mama. That's the worst mistake I ever made in my goddamn life. I got my ass kicked like stupid. Being stupid. Talk about me and my little brother made a pact, said we tired of my beat on us, and we are gonna jump on the next time. That's the best ass cut.
Hell nah.
Please. Look, just like Bud beat that nigga that left hand, my old girl with left hand. I didn't see that shit coming. We'll stay at the project called Freezer Hall, right?
Yeah.
My mama beat my little brother. I ran up in the room. We're trying to hit my little brother. My mom put that bus. Oh, y'all think y'all bad, eh? Man, you know how you think. Listen, you know how you think a nigga up against the ropes and you bounce off the ropes.
Yeah.
Mama slam up against the closet. I bounce shit people up and bottle slam with my little brother. I would have a call him out. Huh? She trying to kill me. Shit. I bet I tried that shit no goddamn more. But you know, even Earl, man, what you should have did, Earl, I'd have went and had my surgery, and I wouldn't have said nothing.
He shouldn't have said nothing. I agree.
I wouldn't have said that. Nobody would have never known. Nigga, you was all over the way, you know, on your vacation. You could have had a surgery done over there, and nobody knew nothing about it.
Cause do you really want the boogeyman to know that your eye fucked up again?
Man, Bud told that nigga gonna take your eye. He didn't listen. And Bud told that nigga, you get out of hand, I'm gonna take my belt off and beat your ass. And he did that. So you got to respect what Terence Crawford said. That he was a man of his word. He did the fuck he said he gonna do to Earl. Mm-hmm. And I come protect you here. I ain't gonna let Earl and Derek James jump on you here. Just call me here.
Man, I ain't worried about Errol Spence and Derek James, man.
Yeah, because Derek James looking for you.
That definitely ain't gonna happen.
Derek James looking for you.
I stay in the same city.
That's okay.
I've been here for the same 5 years.
Don't let me see you come on your show with a patch on your motherfucking eye.
Hey,
Goldie Loc doing his best B-hop. He trying to be the biggest instigator in boxing, man. I gotta let you go, Goldie, man. I gotta get to the gym,
man. I mean, you gotta go. You get to the gym,
okay,
man.
All right, man. Last but not least, going out to Mr. 214. Take us home, man. Closing thoughts.
Man, shout out to everybody on here, man. In the Wolf Tech, shout out to you, E3. Another great show, phenomenal tonight. Coming on here, and just breaking it down, in the dialogue, and it was absolutely great. Shout out to the chat, everybody who was chiming in. Everybody, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share this, if you're on any social media, right? I do want this fight to happen again. I do. I know I said I didn't because, I want Terence Crawford to pull one out of his pocket, that the great Antonio Tarver said. Any more excuses tonight, Earl? Salute.
Hey, man, let the people know the next time you're going live. I know you probably going to cook on this topic or something else on the Spit Bucket or something on your own channel. Let the people know where they can follow you.
I will go live tonight on my page, ILTBA Boxing Talk, in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And I will be live on the Spit Bucket podcast tomorrow. Not sure what time, but we'll be on there tomorrow. But I will go live in the next 30, 45 minutes.
I would definitely be listening, kind sir, at the gym. All right, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me on the panel. Goldie Loc, D Young, Dub Right Side, Who am I forgetting? Io, of course. Damn, I feel like I'm missing somebody. I apologize if I'm missing somebody, man. Oh yeah, Bruce Gass. Shout out to you, kind sir, for pulling up on the panel for the first time. Shout out to the Wolf Chat. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Drop some comments. Let me know if you enjoyed the show or not. Until next time, we'll go. Hey man, I'm talking about basketball tomorrow, so if somebody want to pull up. We can get a basketball panel cooking. I'm gone. Holla.
That's the picture. I'm gonna paint it perfectly.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound. Killing these topics with analytics. Silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing. So antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yes.